Hello everyone, Tuxedo Man here. Today I'm gonna make a series where I just review movies because I really like to do that. Yeah, it seems pretty fun to put my opinion out there. Today I'm reviewing the movie Escape Plan. That's just what it's called. It's called Escape Plan. It stars Stallone and Arnold. Yeah, the two most popular guys in the 90s and 80s. Naturally, Stallone was one of the most popular guys in the 80s with the First Blood with the First Blood series, Rambo, and Arnold with Terminator and Conan, literally everything he's done. And a fun little callback with the previews of this movie. When you get the DVD, one of the previews is about a newer Judge Dredd movie, and back then Stallone did a Judge Dredd movie, which was pretty sick. I might review that too, but I'm reviewing Escape Plan, not Judge Dredd. It's crazy. Usually you see Arnold in a movie, he's a big, strong guy. No, not all the time. Most of this movie, he's just the inspiring old dude, the wise old man. And it's amazing. At the beginning of the movie, Stallone breaks out of a normal prison. He does it. It's pretty insane how he did it. When Stallone explains it, it's crazy. And then Stallone gets put into a different prison that has been nominated as unbreakable. All the cells are in glass cases, and the guards have a random order to walk through. They have a random time, but it's still the same patterns. Which it's super cool to see how different this kind of prison is, and how Arnold is used through this movie, more of a support character. In this movie, he gets different supplies for Stallone. Like, Stallone is able to escape the prison before half the movie. Like, in the first half of the movie, he already escaped. He finds out they're on a boat. Spoilers to any movie I'm reviewing. He's able to use Arnold. Arnold gets a small metal disc, and Stallone uses that as the reflection. In solitary confinement, you're put into a small metal room that, I don't know how long or tall it is, but there's a lot of super bright and hot lights. The whole room is just going to be super hot since you're on metal, and it's going to be super, super bright. Stallone was able to use that small metal disc and reflect the light onto a little bolt, and that bolt, because of the heat, it expands and just busts out of its place. So Stallone's able to literally get inside the main building. And I think that was this one. Yeah. But Stallone, pretty crazy character. He was able to figure out that the whole place is a boat. Yeah, it's on a boat. It's on a boat. They're able to figure that out really easy. Because Stallone just goes through tunnels and just opens a hatch, climbs up a ladder, opens a hatch, and boom, he sees they're on a boat. And he's somehow able to find exactly where they are, or a pretty good estimate of where they are, or the radius that they're at, based on what he saw for about a minute of looking around. By looking around, I mean he stood in the same place and just looked at the ocean, looked at the clouds. He said, okay, this type of ocean, this type of clouds, there's like no clouds, this type of ocean movement. And he's able to find out longitude, latitude based on that, which actually it makes a lot of sense. Because, yeah, if the ocean's going to move a certain way at certain places. So yeah, pretty crazy place. He's able to figure out where they are. He's able to somehow contact everyone, which was pretty sick. The end of the movie, Also pretty awesome. The twist of the movie is whenever Stallone breaks out the first prison, the beginning of the movie, he goes to the place that he works, and then there's a new secretary there. She introduces herself, and she knows all this stuff about him. He's a little freaked out by it, but he doesn't really care that much. But at the end of the movie, it's revealed that Arnold's character, that the whole point of Stallone being put into there was for a test to see how well Stallone was. And Arnold works for the company that Stallone works for. Pretty sick. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. The end of the movie, pretty sick. They were able to find a helicopter. You don't see too much action in this movie until the third act, where they actually escape and they riot. Stallone wrote in the movie. Stallone's character writes a book, and this book is a bunch of details on how he is able to escape prison, like Morse code, different signings, like hand signs, pattern in which people move, which is the dumbest thing imaginable. Because why would you just write out your strategies? Because then any prison can just be like, oh, it's that guy. Yeah, okay, got it, yeah. But I think his character used like a false name or something. I don't know. But yeah, really crazy. Like, they were able to trick them. He put in Morse code that there was a riot happening in Cell Block C, which Stallone's character told everyone it was Cell Block A. So they were far apart. And I thought the whole place was underground. Like, it really tricked me too. And I was trying to analyze everything. I was like, okay, a lot of concrete walls. This place looks like super deep, super high up. This cannot be a building because it's a secret place. They kidnap Stallone's character. There's a van that pulls up in front of him. They grab him, put him in a bag, and they metal detect him. Like, what are you metal detecting him for? Just search his pockets. And they go to his neck, and they hear beeping. They cut him open, and there's a tracking chip in his neck, which is incredible. I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought to look for that. But, you know, it was a test, and I have not watched this movie in a couple weeks. I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna make this video, but I am, because I really like this movie, and I rewatched it a couple weeks ago. Go see it, man. Just watch Escape Plan. I'm gonna review Escape Plan 2, Escape Plan Hades, with Dave Bautista instead of Stallone. And I have not watched Escape Plan The Extractors. I have not watched the third one yet. I've watched the second one. Pretty freaking sick. Also, 50 Cent is in this. Yeah, 50 Cent is in this as well. He's like a hacker guy. Crazy. But yeah, go see Escape Plan on a scale of 1 to 11. 11 being, it's like 1 being, this movie is terrible. It looks like I could have made something a lot better. Even though I have like no money, no budget. Heck, barely. I don't even have a cast. I am shaky. Oh wow. Okay, my stand is shaky. 11 being, this deserves an award. It definitely does. I'm gonna put this at a 9, or I'm gonna put it at 8. At 8, this is really enjoyable. You can just sit down. You can watch this. A lot of sciencey stuff with this. Kind of sciencey, kind of just like techniques, physical techniques. But it seems somewhat illogical. A lot of stuff seems somewhat illogical. Like how Stallone's character, like Stallone explains how he escaped the first prison, like at the very beginning of the movie. But I was just thinking, like, could that work? I don't think it would work. But, you know, tricking the guards into doing something, forcing all of the guards to go somewhere, yeah, if you're able to escape your cell, you have a lot of place to go. Yeah, an 8 out of 10 movie. Go watch it.